Hello and welcome to the show. The BMXers are getting in the way of our Rallycross course. We are back with the finals for the Tyreless Rallycross event. Up first, we are going for the Spanner final. This is for a special prize between the four worst cars at this. We have got two Intruders, a Primo, and a Regina. Only one lap that these have got to make it around the course. They are likely to get stuck. The Dakar truck is rolling over in the background. The BMXs are getting in the way. Just begin! Go, cars! This is not going to be the most spectacular BMX. It's not going to be the most spectacular of launches, but there we go. The Intruders are out in front. The Primo has spun. The Primo has spun from about 4 miles an hour. That is not a good sign for the Primo. The Intruders, one of the Intruders, Chrome Intruder, has slithered its way and made the jump this time around. Well done. The Blue Intruder and Regina are both clear. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. The Intruder lost all of its... The Chrome Intruder lost all of its momentum on the climb, though, out of that section. This has been a good race so far. The Regina's up into second. Could the Regina actually win something? It's coming under threat, though. That is the slowest too wide around a corner I've ever seen. Oh, the leader's gone round. The Regina is going to take the lead. The Regina has changed colour, don't worry about that. Regina's not taking the lead. The Regina's lost the lead. The Regina may get a little bit stuck. The Regina's lost all of its momentum coming up the hill. The Chrome Intruder is running away with this one now. I think the spun Intruder can't get going on the hill. In fact, the BMXers are coming past. The BMXers are passing the spun Intruder. The Regina's momentum has died on that climb up the hill and is plummeted his way back down to third. The Primo has come from a terrible start. Completely awful start. Up into second is actually doing pretty well. The Bulldozers are giving the Spanners a salute as they go past around onto this back straight. Have we got the... Where's the Regina gone? I've lost sight of it. I think the Regina might have got stuck. They've freed the Blue Intruder. Oh, there it is. The Regina has got going again. Although, that's in trouble. That is in some serious trouble. It is looking like, unless the Primo's running the fence over there, unless something terrible befalls the Intruder up front, it's got a pretty sizable gap over there. They're still struggling a little bit for pace. Now, these cars I don't think are going to be braving the jump. The jump is not going to be a good place to go with these. They're not likely to be quick enough to actually clear the container over here, so they are gonna have to go the long way round, or unless the Intruder's brave. The Intruder is very brave. Oh, I wouldn't have gone for that one. The Intruder has made it, though. Is the Primo going to try? The Primo is going for it. The Primo has not made it. The Primo, I think, might have even been going backwards at that point. Primo hasn't made it. The Intruder does still have to get up the final hill, though. If the leader gets stuck, the recovery crews are under orders not to rescue them until second place has gone past. It's not going to matter. The Spanner Trophy is going to be won by the Chrome Intruder. That will claim victory here. The Primo is somewhere wedged in a container, unless it has got its... such a pain to recover the cars from the containers. Oh, is that the Regina? Or is that a different Regina? That might be a... that is a different Regina, actually. It's got luggage on the roof. The Primo is wedged so far inside there that the Bulldozers can't get to it. It can't free itself. The Intruders are going to take an unlikely 1-2 by the looks of it. Again, unless anything goes wrong on the climb up this hill, it is going to be a 1-2 for the Intruders, although that has seemed to have lost a lot of momentum. Is it going to make it up the hill? Oh, it's almost made it. There we go. The Intruder has completed the climb very, very slowly, but it will do it. A 1-2 for the Intruders in the Spanner Trophy. The Primo has finally got freed. Was looking good. Was looking very good for a little while, but yeah, the jump across the container did not do it any good, and it's stuck. Hold on. We're going to be a recovery service here. No, we're not going to be a recovery service here. This is not going to go. This is not going to end well for anybody involved. Well, okay, I was going to go for it. Regina's caught up. Oh, all the momentum of the Regina has been killed. I think that's cheating from the Primo there, to be honest. Nope, the Primo's not making it. The Regina's not going to make it. Okay, Spanner Trophy has been completed. Now it is on to the B final. So we are on to the B final. These are the second place vehicles from the various heats. My Rancher, the Rebel, a BF Injection, and a surprise, the Premier is going to be running this. Likely to struggle in this field, but you never know. You never know with this sort of racing. So the Flare is away. The Rancher is off to a rather slippery start. This is a 3-lap race for these vehicles. The Rancher's been turned around by, I think, quite a laggy BF Injection. We're going to go for a recovery. Oh no, we're I think that was a little bit lag. God damn it! I would bear the brunt of that lag. I was getting overtaken by the Premier. Fortunately, I've got enough speed. So does it, though. Gotta say, of all of the vehicles out there, the Premier, and I am calling it the right thing now. I realised it wasn't the apostrophe. I do apologise. I always get those two mixed up because they're both fairly uncommonly used vehicles here. Yeah, it's done very, very well. For a front-wheel drive vehicle, it really does hold its own in this field where it really probably shouldn't be. But there we go. The Rebel is leading the way. The BF Injection is in second place here. I am trying to catch up. Now, if I'm going to have a hope of winning this B final after a rather unfortunate start, we could do with some spins, really, from these leaders. I don't think I'm going to find find enough time to catch up. I am still taking this outside line until we get to the fence. I don't honestly know if it's actually making a difference. I think possibly so, but yeah, we're going to. Oh crap! We're gonna have a little bit of a tap on the fence there. We'll make it through. This might become a battle for second place, I think. The Rebel might be too quick. It is actually pulling quite a nice. I mean, we're at that really awkward stage where we're all too spread out to really be, thinking about getting an overtake on someone, but you are close enough to see the vehicles that you are racing against. I'm going to take that wide line. Trying to do as little steering input as I can, because too much and you're just going to go sideways. You're just going to lose a heap of time. Now, the four-wheel drive Rancher here should be good for taking this this container jump. It is risky, but it is fast enough. It can put the power down well enough that it will clear that section, as will the Injection, as probably will the Rebel, wherever that may be. In fact, the Rebel... Oh, no, I've gone for a spin just as I was... God damn it, I can get free, and I will get going again. Unfortunately, I fear that as those two are going to have a great little battle over first place, potentially, I've pushed it too hard, and that spin might cost the Rancher. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping that this would fare a little bit better, but that has not been the case, unless those front two can tangle. Now, that is always a distinct possibility with this kind of thing. We're going to get very, very close to the pipe. Actually, that's kind of helped us. It's bounced me back straight. The Premier has fallen well back, as is a little bit, I think, to be expected in this field. To make it into the B final was good going from that vehicle. All right. Try and chuck it through. These opening corners are where the Rancher is strongest. Now, I might as well, I think, take the Joker lap this time out. The BF Injection is still up there in second place. But he was on the inside, so he's still got a Joker lap to go. If we can have a good section. I think I'm far too far back. I need some misfortune to befall my competitors, although I think we've all got a little bit better. We've all got a little bit smarter with our driving. We didn't really see that much in the way of spins from the Spanners, and so far, aside from me, we haven't seen a spin in this. You can just about see the Rebel in the distance there. Okay, we've made a little bit of ground, actually, up on that Beetle. Maybe we will be able to go for a spectacular spectacular last lap finish. It's asking a lot. It's asking a hell of a lot. Fortunately, I am long clear of the fourth place vehicle. There is the BF Injection jumping through its Joker lap. It does look like it might have gone for a little bit of a tumble on the Joker lap, possibly. Okay, maybe we're not out of this yet. After all of my spills in this, maybe. Yeah, we actually carried a lot of speed around there. God damn it! Shouldn't have been pushing so hard, but I wasn't to know that the injection would have issues of its own. Okay, well, we are much closer than we were last time around. We are much closer indeed, and I have the advantage of four-wheel drive. BF Injection is lighter than me, so has the advantage in terms of kind of power to weight ratio, and it does seem to do a very, very good job in terms of putting its power down, considering it is rear-wheel drive, while the Rebel is going to have a nice, easy victory. The BF Injection is running wide. I've been a lot more careful this time down this next section, be neat and tidy. I can just scamper away when it goes to put that power down, and I can't do that. I can't quite get going as well as that Beetle can do. Couple more corners to go here. Unless there is a spin from the BF, it's not looking like I'm going to be able to do anything here for this second place. Nope, the Injection will get second. My Rancher will claim a third. I could have done better. Should have done better, really. Should have been second, I think, had I not spun the Rancher so many times on that terrible second lap. And the Premier will come home in fourth some point around the lap. Oh crap, the bulldozers are attacking. The bulldozers are attacking. This is not good. Run away. Run away. I'm free. I think I might have got out there the quickest of them. I'm not sure there's a bonus point in that though. Well, as the sun is about to rise here at the Tyreless Rallycross stage, we are going to get the A final underway. The two Stratums versus a Rebel and a BF Injection thrown in there for good measure. Let's hope it goes a little bit better than my race. Once I take off, the cars will begin immediately. The Stratums are off to a good start. It's a poor one from the Rebel. The BF Injection's actually absolutely flown off of that start line. The green cars are leading the way. That's a very good start from the Injection, and the Injection is going to take the lead across the pipes. The Rebel is struggling to get going. There was I think the the green Stratum hit a BMXer, and that caused some issues. There is a little bit of lag going on here. BF Injection is flying away at the front. The two Stratums are going to start fighting. Oh, there's been a touch, and the blue Stratum is round. That is going to drop him. Oh, I think he got nicked ever so slightly by the Rebel. The blue Stratum is going to be dropped to the back of the field here, as the Injection isn't taking the Joker lap. The Rebel will take it. The blue Stratum is not taking a Joker lap either. Well, this is a turn up. Wasn't quite expecting the Injection to scamper away at the front. You can see that I was flying across as close as I could. You can see there quite clearly all of the tyres are out. The thing is sparking along nicely on the ground. Here comes the green Stratum. It's in the fence. That was way too much speed. That was way too much speed from the Stratum there. Well, the Stratums aren't walking away with this one. They are really going to have to work for it. The blue Stratum is coming back up into contention a little bit here. Is it a better second half of the lap? Now, is the Injection going to struggle around this part of the course? We saw how quick the purple one was that I was racing against. Its acceleration out of these corners was very, very good. Oh, that's a pit maneuver going on there. That's a little bit of a questionable questionable dive to the inside there from the green car. The injection is flying its way down this straight. Or, to be fair, if there is lag going on, which we have seen a fair bit in this, it can be quite hard to judge quite where cars are. Or you can just get completely laggy, taken out. Oh, the injection almost goes around at the final corner. I've got to be really careful with my low fly. And the Rebel is a little far back, I think, perhaps to do anything. It could, though. It could come back into contention should the Stratums tangle again. They've already got themselves into a little bit of bother once. The BMX is not causing any problems this time around as we dive our way through this lovely S-bend. Blue car is going very, very quickly in this race to have fallen so far back and caught up. That is some serious lap speed, although is he going to be able to find a way past? It's one thing catching a car. It's not the easiest to overtake and not the easiest to overtake cleanly. That is for sure. Joker laps for one. That's a late call. That is a very, very late call from the blue strap. I'm trying to remember who's taken Joker laps now. I think the Rebel was the only one to have taken a Joker lap on the first lap. I think the injection might have spun on his own there on the landing, which is putting a little bit... The injection is now going for the Joker lap. The Rebel we have lost sight of. I think the Rebel may have gone in trouble somewhere. I cannot see a Rebel on the course anywhere. We may be down a Rebel. It must have got stuck or spun or something. Either way, that is down the... I'm saying that, and there's probably going to be a bloody obvious one somewhere at some point in camera shot. But there we go. Blue Stratum is to the lead, has got quite a nice, healthy margin of lead, although everyone taking that much wider line. It's so much easier to be neat and tidy with the cars. You can just get that little bit more leeway with the vehicles, trying not to spin them. A little bit of a nosedive from the blue car. Green vehicle is going to make it cleanly across it there as well, as we are now heading towards the final lap. Is that the Rebel over there? Yes, it is. The Rebel is backwards and I think perhaps given up at this stage. It is a long, long way back as these two are crossing the finish line, and I am playing it very, very risky with my helicopter. We're going for some close-ups. That's what it is. I'm trying not to be too distracting for the cars racing. It is very much down to the two Stratums in this final. An early challenge from the injection, sadly, has faded a little bit with a collision with a Stratum and then faded more with a spin. The BMX still very much in the way. If we could not get foggy, if we could finish the race before the fog comes in, that would be really, really nice. So that we could... I wanted it to be daylight so we could have some nice visibility for the race. And, well, now we've got fog, which is almost just as bad as the night. Now, did the blue car... Yes, the blue car does have to take his Joker lap this time round. The green vehicle is on the normal line, and it's this corner here where the big time difference is. The blue car having to take such a much longer route. This is going to be close. This is going to be close as we head down the back concrete straight. The green car's out very, very wide. Not where you want to be. If you can stay on the inside, you can get caught up in the banking. It's a mega drive, though, all the way around the outside. Was not expecting that to quite work so well, but to just get the slingshot out of the corner there, very, very helpful for the green Stratum. It is going to come down right to the wire. Both cars sliding their way along the concrete as we head onto the back straight. A little bit of a bump on the Armco from the blue car. Down towards one of the fastest corners on the track here. Don't get carried away just because you're in a race. Oh, they both try and go too tighter a line. Both get compromised on the inside there. Blue car dives to the inside. There's a little bit of a brush between the pair of them. They're both spun around. They're both gone. If only there was another car ready and waiting to take advantage of that. The green vehicle's got the better drive across the jump, although lands it on his side. It's going to be a, well, photo finish, I think, between these pair as they continue to bump their way through the faster S up towards the final turn. The green car is going to dive up the inside. Will it have the traction, though, as they come up towards the finish? they're underneath one another, and I think, oh crap, we've got a helicopter down. I mean, that would be the most bizarre photo finish, I think, of all time. Pretty sure the blue car was underneath the green vehicle through most of that. I think I'm going to probably have to go back. I think we're going to give it to the blue stratum in all of that, though. That was a hell of a finish between those two vehicles. I will go and watch the footage back to decide on that one. BF Injection gets a solid third place. Oh, bloody hell. While the unfortunate Rebel well and truly out of it. So, let's take a look at that finish. I've slowed the footage down. There's actually a couple of things to take into consideration. You see, the normal finish line for these races was the crane. The problem is the bulldozers made an alleyway, not expecting there to be a too-wide finish and the cars to be on top of one another as they came around the final turn, and that does complicate things. As we come up this final crest, the blue car goes to the inside, gets underneath the green stratum as they round the turn and push the vehicle wide, and that means the bulldozers are blocking the green's car's run to the finish line, as we saw. So I think the only fair thing that I can do is slightly kind of change where we're aiming for the finish line. If you see where the kind of entry road begins, if we draw a line across down from there, the green car ever so slightly nose in front. As we carry on again, the blue car would spin out. If we were to have a run to the finish line, the green vehicle would have, I believe, had made it across underneath the crane first. The blue car was spinning out, the green vehicle was heading straight towards the line. So I'm going to give the victory to the green stratum. It was incredibly, incredibly close, though, and it is still close in the overall points. Of course, the green vehicle only moving 1 point clear of the blue stratum, both having made it up the Formula Off-Road Mountain. The BF Injection scores some good points for that third place. The Red Rebel will get 2 points ahead of the Pink Rebel that won the B final, while the Picador is still on the leaderboard owing to its impressive stunting in round 1. And the Chrome Intruder has the first of the Spanner trophies. However, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.